We last met on the 28th on top of Knockfearna Hill. It's now the 13th of March. By coincidence, I suppose it's the 13th of March. We are meeting now in Henny Green's house. We have a fine collection of people, many from the locality, and also some very fine entertainers, singers, ladies. And also we're very pleased to have Gary McMahon, the well-known Newcastle West solicitor, who is also very involved in those type of activities. There are some people at the doorway now, so Gary, I suppose, will welcome him in, and we'll put him seating, and we'll hopefully then ask them some questions as we go during the course of the night.
Okay, hello Gary. God bless you. Come on, you're all welcome. You're all welcome. In you come. God bless. We're all wearing Newcastle dress with the man. Come on in. Wait yourself. Oh, God bless you. That's me, man. Welcome. Welcome. Is there room for the man in there, Pat?
There is. The chimney is big.
So
you can sit on the outside one here. Stay on the outside of the thing. Will you sit up here near the fire? Just for a minute, just take the line. We also now have Martin Ryan following the ladies. Not always following the ladies, but tonight he happens to arrive behind the ladies. Martin is well known in the agricultural business in the farming, page Limerick leader, and we are indeed delighted that he made it here tonight. Jim Houlihan, a well-known Fianna Fáil County Councillor. Sorry, Jim, I always mix up those politics, you know. And he brought a very fine singer with him from the bottom of the hill. Joanne sang with us in Limerick on the radio programme last August time.
That's great. We want to close the door, Pat, do we?
We might as well keep out the cold. Gary will defend you anyway if you're caught after hours, so Jack, you'll be all right. You can always give Gary a shout. Mrs. Elmer, you were here before. I think you're one of the few people that spend many a night here. Shoot away. Who used to be here when you used to call here long ago?
Who lived here?
Green, and who else?
Debbie Sullivan was here, and she was many one lads here before. Debbie Sullivan.
And where did she keep the goats? We heard about goats.
Above on the top of the shed.
Above
the goats up here.
I know, I did up there. Where...
Did she keep goats up in the loft?
No.
She didn't?
No.
I thought she did.
I thought there used to be a puck goats sticking their heads out there.
The puck?
The puck was up there?
Maybe, I know.
My God, I think he was. It was in a gay house, was it?
It was.
Was it a rambling house? Those people come in a lot to it?
They used.
Used to play cards here?
No, not here at all.
No, other houses with the cards?
Yeah, I know, but...
Sullivan's over the lane, over the passageway. Jim Sullivan's just played cards there.
Yeah.
And was there many living in the house? Was there a big family here?
There was only one.
Only one?
Yeah.
What was her name?
Henny Green.
Henny. And was she old when she died?
I suppose 80.
Was she? Yeah. And she lived on her own?
She did.
There is an unusual story about her when she died or after she being. How did they get her down into to take her down the lane? The lane was kind of blocked up in that time. It was hard to travel, I believe.
Yeah.
Was it a tractor and trailer?
Yeah, they took her out to the road.
The coffin was above in the back of a tractor and trailer.
Yeah, out to the road.
They've come on a long way with the funeral parlour since then. They'll lay you out and dine you and everything now in the parlour, you know.
Well, I had someone singing recently, singing the old Bog Road, and the way she sang it was, and I carried out my coffin down the old Bog Road.
She carried it herself. Just here in the back we have Mrs. Henley from the other side of the hill. Bertie is involved with it, has been for quite some time in the committee.
Oh.
Have you any stories of the hill or Downfearna or Knockfearna? It was always a well-known landmark.
I suppose there was something all right about Billy Cornell. You ever hear Billy Cornell? Or Lemon Bullock, as he was being called. He was what you'd call a really good jockey, but he went on the booze, and that's really upset him.
Many good jockey did.
But he used to go over, John Hartigan had a place in Granagh. He and Ned Fitzgibbon trained together there, and then they went over to England, and he got a fancy for liquor over there, because he was really a good jockey. But when he came back anyway, he was in the Chaperon, as you could say. he got married to Mary from Ballingarry. I couldn't tell you her other name, but she never had a great life, the poor old thing. But the boys used to be watching him always, because he was always muggle over coming home. The old pony was falling under the car or something. It was always happening.
The pony usually had him home.
Yeah, that's the fact. But he had a way with horses. He could train horses when no one could. It would be a very bad animal that he couldn't get around.
You used to have a fair over near you in Ballingarry. Do you remember that? Or have you ever heard of that?
No, I never heard of that.
Ballingarry near Lee's Cross. We got it there in the old folk.
Really?
folk
See,
tales.
I never heard of them. No.
You used to visit Knockfairna Hill when you were young.
We used to go on picnics.
Did you see anyone, fairies or anything like that?
Not at all. No. Oh,
You're
no.
still searching for them.
It is the living you have to be afraid of, not the dead.
True. We had a forge, too, in Killochty. We had Mike Conway. He was his father before him. Came off Kilfinny, and they originally came from Foynes, so they had no family. Of course, it faded out, and they all died, and that was it. All gone now.
What were the prices in those days for getting a horse shod?
Oh, God bless, a half crown, and that way, yeah. Half crown.
Dave Fitz here beside me. Did you go to the forge?
I
Do
did,
you remember that forge?
I remember that, I know.
Many of the story was told.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
All kinds of stories.
Yeah. We had knives welded now and many things,
Yeah.
They're very convenient in our time, like.
Gates were made.
Oh, dates were made.
What kind of prices were there in those days? Or what
Oh,
were you talking about?
you buy a good date at him for a pound.
What, for a pound?
Oh, yeah, 1 pound, yeah.
What would you get for a pound?
A date.
Oh, yeah.
A 10 for date.
Yeah.
No, welded date now. Like.
Mm-hmm.
All welded at that.
And what about the blacksmith when he gets a kick at the horse?
Oh,
He used to say his prayers.
Oh, he would. You don't sit in any prayer book any like.
Do you miss those days?
Oh, you must
Forge
have
is
it.
gone.
All forge is not like.
Just drive in the
Just
tractor
be-
and get it serviced.
2 or 3 hours up there, and people coming and going, and you hear all the. Everyone have a different yarn, So.
Did you ever pick up a shoe on the ground, asked by the blacksmith to pick up a shoe when you thought it was cold?
Oh no,
and
but
you
no.
stick it. I know a blacksmith like that. He throw it down on the ground.
Oh, no, I would, yeah. Tell her feet up.
And you stick it in.
No, we don't. Just your hand on it, but.
Ford was a great place.
It's about tobacco that I know, Pat, about the price of things like.
Yeah.
I was buying 4 ounces tobacco for 4 and 6pence. That'd be 22.5 pence today, like. And
You putting the figures, Mrs. Elmer?
an ounce today is £2.41.
Things have gone up a lot.
Yeah.
What do you think of the changes? Do you think they were obviously for the better, but I suppose people have less
Well,
money than they have a lot of
I'd
them
say-
have Martin. But tell us over there, a lot of them are worse off at the end of it.
The money today now, like, compared to long ago, this is when the no money came out. You're 100 pence, and you're 240 pence to the pound in my time, and you're 100 pence today.
That's right.
That's right.
140 pence. That's right. And in my day too, it isn't that long ago. We're all getting old. But as the fella said, I suppose the day we stop getting old, that's the day we're in trouble.
Oh, that's right.
Mrs. Whelan, Castlemahon, am I right?
Yes.
Wonderful. What stories have you heard of Knockfairna? Have you heard anything about it in your heyday, so to speak?
I haven't.
Did you ever visit up
I
the hill?
did. When I got married first, Frank brought me on.
He led you up the hill.
Yes. One Sunday afternoon, I was about a month around, and it was the first drive he brought me back. I think it was around the 15th of August.
Yeah.
He led you up the garden.
Up the hill, right up.
Up the ferry, Pat.
Up right up to the top.
Yeah.
And that was it until about 6 years after. He came along with the 2 children, and up he brought the 2 of them.
2 children.
Oh, yes. And every year after that, then he brought them up. Every year it was a drive, once a year always, to Knockfairna.
Frank, he
But
couldn't
it
be
is
with us
great
tonight.
now that
Yeah.
it's going to be famous. It's really great.
But what about being famous? You can drive up it now anyhow, most of the way, not all the way, but most of the way. Thanks, Mrs. Bill. This lady now is a well-known gambler. Or should I say a card player. You were born at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, in the Glen.
In the Glen, looking up at it.
Yes.
What stories did you hear about it? You heard them all, I suppose.
I heard them all, lies and truth.
And many forgotten. The lies were always there in the plenty anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They were good old days.
Yeah.
They were.
Had you any fear of the fairies in your younger days?
It wasn't the fairies at all, but these Whiteboys, they were so frightened the life out of us.
The Whiteboys.
Yeah. We'd want to come up to the road to play with the ones. Yeah, we were away from all the rest of the ones.
Was there a strong tradition about the Whiteboys around this area?
We'd want to come up a bit, the Whiteboys will get you.
Yeah. Gary, had you anything in the Whiteboys down your side as late as that?
A little before my time now.
But in stories now, is there?
No, I never heard much about the Whiteboys really. I read about them, of course, like, and Captain Moonlight. Did you ever hear of Captain Moonlight? He used to be one of the leaders of them.
Whoever would be the best to tell the tall stories, we so said that's how they made their names, I suppose.
Yeah. The reason I ask about the Whiteboys is, as Mrs. Almer behind my back here will tell us, that Captain, who was it, the Whiteboys?
Captain Wise.
Captain Malley, was it?
No,
Yeah.
She was Captain Wise.
That lived on near the,
The middle of the hill there below
yeah,
the pond, isn't
the
it?
pond, underneath the pond there. Do you know, Mike Tom, yeah,
The green field below in the middle.
Yeah.
The ruins of a house.
yeah,
That was Malley's. Is that where
that's she,
and it was a lady, a woman?
Yeah.
It was the Whiteboys.
yeah.
And what was she known as?
Captain Malley,
Captain Malley.
yeah,
That story has come down, and that's why I think.
yeah,
Did you ever hear what they used to do, what the Whiteboys used to do?
no,
Did you ever hear them cutting the hocks and cattle? Or bleeding cattle or horses? The landlord's horses? You didn't ever hear that, did you?
no,
Did you hear any stories of what they did?
no,
Apart from hearing of Captain Malley.
no.
They used to burn out the landlords and...
There are Simon to Devon there,
No, they were before the era.
yeah.
They trained in the Ireland.
They trained them in. They trained in the era.
Back to Mrs. Hanley again, my own way this time. What did you hear of the Whiteboys? Obviously, there is the Whiteboys usually are nearly a forgotten race of activities, but it has lived on here around.
The man money, you see, but they were getting very cross, and they came to a house one night, and they wanted money, and she told him they'd have it the following night. But she was great with a policeman, and he told her when they'd come the next night to hold the fellow's hand that was coming for the money. So she held his hand. And they came along, you see, and they were prepared, the police, and came along and shot him. He went away anyway, blood went to, you know, where he was shot.
Yeah.
You see him all the way home. Went up to the bog, that's where he came from. The bog above in
Ballingarry, as it
that's
said.
right, up
Yeah.
that side. So after that, there was no more Whiteboys. That finished the Whiteboys.
Yeah. Where did that happen, that particular
It
incident?
happened to Newlands of the castle.
Known as the castle.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll move back to you again, the gambler from Ballingarry. What other stories did you hear on the Whiteboys now? Had you heard any
Well,
specific stories?
no, I couldn't tell about any of that. But
Any particular ones?
when we'd want to go out, they want to keep us inside, frighten us with the Whiteboys.
It was always the Whiteboys. Anything about down fearing of the fairies in the hill? Anything in them?
And there was an old big rock and old passage, and we were afraid to pass it. They said the fairies would come out, we went up at night.
You couldn't go up the passage?
Couldn't go up the passage.
And any other stories
the
from
things
them times?
We never thought that we'd be recording these things if we were right.
You didn't take them down,
I
since
didn't.
Yeah.
What about the fairies, did you say?
They were only coming from the pub up across the hill.
That's where the fairies were coming from the pub across the hill.
Did you ever hear any music? You ever hear the banshee?
Oh, I heard them. Well, at least we were taught with the banshee. We used to hear them.
Crying in the night, is it?
Yeah.
Did you hear it many times?
Well, I didn't hear it too many, but I heard it. I heard something anyway. We were taught with the banshee when any family had died. You know,
Was there somebody dead on the night you heard it?
Certainly, I suppose, but I couldn't tell you.
Did any of you hear the banshee behind me?
No.
Dogs. Was it?
Toys.
Was it?
Toys.
Dogs.
Or a cat, was it?
Dogs.
The banshee.
I had the honour of hearing something myself one night many years ago as well, for 3 or 4 hours with the shivers through here.
Yeah.
That's what been a no-ghost pimples night anyway with the fire we have down. You go to the hill of a Sunday, people used to have a tradition of going to Knockfair on the Sunday.
Indeed, yes. It was a great place. We're going up every Sunday.
You'd put a stone on top of the cairn on the hill.
That's right. Yeah.
The cairn then was removed in 1915. Somebody said a nice cross, another said it was a monstrosity was put in the place of the ancient cairn which was removed.
The pinnacle we used to call it.
People used to put stones on top of that cairn.
You bring up one. When you come up, everyone they came up, brush up a stone and put it up on the pinnacle. The pinnacle we always call it.
It was a tradition with love.
Oh, it was. Anyone that came there. Everybody came there, put a stone up on this. Yeah.
It's a pity some of the historians said it was removed in the 1950s to make way for the cross.
I was often sorry myself when I thought afterwards, that it was a pity.
They could have put the cross beside it without necessarily removing the cairn. It's very ancient. Yes.
And it was a big job to remove it, wasn't that right, dear? To remove the pinnacle.
Oh, that's what I tell you, that anyone who grew up there that would carry up a stone to make it, to help to make it higher. Carry on over
Mrs. Fitzgerald, the woman at the bottom of the hill, and she's the landlord of the cross, so to speak. So she keeps down Fiona keeps looking down this way, and Mrs. Fitzgerald keeps looking up. Is that it?
That's right, Pat.
Did you ever visit at night time?
No.
Daytime you did?
Daytime I did, all right.
And what
Sundays.
used you do on the Sundays?
Like Nan said, put on our stone or light a fire.
Tradition
Again to light the fire.
And what about the weather signs that it was noted for having?
Yeah, I still have weather guides from it.
Yeah. What guides
I know.
have you got?
Oh, and certain stones will come out more.
Shine out.
Shine out, yeah, for bad weather.
Yeah.
And you won't see them at all if we're going to have
So
fine
you'll
weather.
give us your telephone number before the night is out about the broadcast for the next year.
Right. I will, Pat.
What do you light the fire with? What do you see light the fire with?
Just like the old force. Yeah.
What fires? The fires from the hill, is it?
Yeah, we'd always light a fire for go off it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll come back to Nan Keith again. But how did you manage without electricity?
Oh, the oil lamps and the candles.
And cooking?
With open fire like
What did you do on the open fire?
With
Stand
everything.
back from it.
everything. Yeah, our cooking was done in the.
That big round
Well, I
of
never-
paper
we
were asking
didn't-
what was that square thing?
Isn't that a griddle?
Griddle.
Yeah.
You never used
No,
that,
we
did you?
didn't ever
Did
have
any of you
a.
ladies use that?
No.
Did you use the bastable?
Oh yeah.
did,
Oh
yeah.
God, the grand bread.
Sometimes,
The grand
yeah.
bread. They should get out of the vegetable. I tell you, wouldn't get the bread now. They should come out of the vegetable. The vegetable bread.
Up on top of
Yeah,
it.
so we'd have to redden the cover.
another
We'd have to
fire.
redden the cover and then put the cords up on top
Put
of
the
it.
basic up on top of it.
Yes, and the bower, we'd be going out with the bohan, we're not collecting the coding, the dried coding.
That's right, the dry coding. That was
The bohan.
yeah. They used to burn coding, of course. long ago.
Bohan, we used to call it the bohan. Yeah, no.
Fire.
Yeah.
You know, enough.
Búltach the college in the Gaeltacht now. Búltach.
With bohan, we used to call it, and they went out the bohan, collected it in bags, to be dry.
About Christmas time then, but did you do anything unusual there?
Well, we didn't, I suppose. Well, we played cards, was a great thing for playing cards. Card players in every
You have
house.
all the signs of it, I can vouch for that.
But I don't know, I wasn't good enough in that time to join
And
in
what
with
else did you do at Christmas time, Miss Sam?
Yeah, we danced, we'd have had house parties,
Yeah.
Half sets, yes, half sets. Go around to different houses, and have the house. Yes.
What kind of a fire? What did you use for fuel then?
Yeah, coke, we used to have the coke.
Any turf around the area?
Well, but that should be when the laddie lads of turf would come around, but the coke was grand to make.
This area isn't noted too much for the bog tonight. The last night we had a meeting here. A few people were complaining about the cold. Tonight we're gone the other extremes, has gone warm. So Bertie Henley's in charge of the fire, so he'll put a few more studs in it, and Deirdre's